Alright guys, so happy Thursday. Today I'm doing things just a little bit different just because, I don't know, just change it up a little bit. So I found this piece in the trash, and at first when I saw it I was like, oh, it's just a shelf. And then I turned it around. It's a washboard. Now it, has a little bit to get cleaned up and all that stuff. But I love, love, love washboards. I've actually made a couple of them, smaller versions, but I like the vintage ones and whatnot. So I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to sand it down because there are quite a few like rough edges. And then I'm going to bring it back in, and then I'll get started on whether I'm going to stain it or whether I'm going to leave it this natural wood. I guess it just kind of depends on how it looks after I clean it and sand it down. Like if all these little stains come off, then I'll leave it alone. Um, but I'll be back to show you how it looks once I clean it up. All right, so I am done cleaning it up, sanding it down, and it doesn't look too bad. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as is, except for the middle. I'm going to go ahead and make that look like it is a galvanized, or not so much galvanized, but just metal, like a washboard. So I'm going to go ahead and take the silver paint and give it a quick coat or two, depending on, how it turns out. And I'm just going to go ahead, put a coat on there with this brush, and then let that dry, and then I'll go over it with my pewter gray, which is my method of galvanizing. But usually when I galvanize, I do the black and the white and kind of get all the different textures in there. But because I'm not really going for that galvanized look, I'm just going to go ahead and use silver and pewter gray, and you'll see how that turns out here in a minute. But I wanted to talk about today's challenge. It is the Make It New challenge, and it is hosted by Jasenia over at Be Thrifty 2 and co-hosted by DIYs and Crafts with Anna. And I love these ladies. They are amazing. Their channels are great. They have such great pieces and DIYs. And so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to link their channels in the description box along with the playlist for today's challenge. And if you're coming over here from the playlist, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I hope you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and come back for more. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. You know I appreciate you. You know I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate every like, every subscription, every comment. I love talking to you guys. So please, be sure to like this video, comment below, and let me know if you're here from the challenge or from the playlist. So I'm putting this pewter gray on here. I'm using one of these makeup sponges from the Dollar Tree, and I find that these are like the best sponges to use for this galvanizing or making things look like metal. So once I go over it with the pewter gray, I'm just going to go over it real quick with the silver to kind of mute the gray. I want you to still be able to see that dark underneath, but I want it to be a little bit more muted. So I'm just going over it with this silver and just making it a little bit more even, kind of dulling out that dark gray and just making it look metal. Because, the pewter gray does not have that metallic look to it, but you just take the silver, kind of dab it over it, and it helps, make it look more silver. So once I'm finished doing that, it's going to look, and it dries, it's going to look just like a piece of metal. It's going to look just like, a washboard. You're not going to even be able to tell that it's wood. I just wanted to talk about some challenges that I have coming up or that I'm going to be working on. This Sunday is going to be the Keep It Simple Sunday that I'm hosting every second Sunday of the month. And my co-host, and I'm excited about this, she's my first co-host, and she is amazing. It's Sandy Mackenzie, and she has an awesome channel. She's so fun. So I'll put the link for the invitation in the description box. And I'm also working on another challenge. Not sure really what I'm going to do with it yet, but I'm hoping to get that going this coming month. And I'm thinking of calling it like Salvage Saturday or something like that, where you take a broken piece and you fix it up. So just keep that in mind. If you have anything that you're going to be, throwing away because it's messed up, don't do it. Keep it. And I'll put more, I'll put a video up about that once I get all the details worked out. So I have all these signs from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I do want to, at some point, get my wood burning kit, and I think I'm going to etch something in here. I just don't know what yet, so I'm going to use these stickers just to kind of in the meantime. And I think it works out right, it works out great. I have a bunch of these signs, so I figured, you know what, why not use them? And then, so I'm going to cut this laundry room portion of it off, and then I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to put laundry on the top and room on the bottom, and it fits perfectly. The words are just the right size. I mean, the lettering is just the right size. So I'm just going to put those on there. I was thinking about putting this down here, but laundry room wouldn't fit up on the top. So I just stuck with laundry and room. And so I just went ahead, I stuck those on there, and that was it. I mean, it was just that simple. And like I said, at some point I am going to get my wood etching tool and do something. I just don't know what I want to put on there yet. So once I figure that out, I'll put that on there, and maybe I'll just do a quick video about that too. But I just don't know what to put on there, and I didn't want to rush into anything because I don't know what I want to put on there. So I just stuck this laundry room on there, and I think it looks great, and I love the way it turned out. So I just want to thank everyone who watched the video and watched it all the way through. And I want to thank Anna and Jasenia for hosting this challenge. I love it. So this is what it looks like once it's all done. And until the next video, you guys, be the reason someone smiles. Bye.